Hello guys, my name is Pedro Medeiros and this group is composed by the members Daniel Souza, André Seik and Gabriel Soutinho. It is referring to the matter of industrial organization of Professor João Melo of the Department of Production Engineering. Economic management of resources applied to electrical and civil engineering. The word engineering is also associated with the idea of creating, innovating. In a historical context, engineering always correlates with quality and progress, which can be observed in the various day-to-day activities, which are directly linked to the various engineering. This idea of creating and innovating relates directly to solve problems and or optimize what was once more complex. Civil engineering emerged at the same time as the need to build a place to shelter. So the first buildings emerged. The civil construction had several outstanding moments. The Roman era, where various construction techniques were elaborated, which enabled the design of places such as the Colosseum, the modern era with the use of steel for the construction of buildings, and the current era where they are using construction techniques with the aim of obtaining sustainability and economy. In the current engineering model, it is subdivided into the following areas: mechanics, construction, and transport. Electrical engineering, however, came from the studies of Thomas Edison and Nikola Tesla on a phenomenon of metering, lighting. In this way, generation of energy is used in lighting, storing this energy, and other advances were made possible by it. Since it has been the pivot of many technological advances in the present day. Currently, electrical engineering can be subdivided into three areas: power, electronics, and control systems, telecommunications. There is also production engineering, which originated from the so-called industrial engineering, which can be described through an engineering that deals with the design, improvement, and implementation of integrated systems of people, materials, information, equipment, and energy. From the production of goods and economically, while respecting ethnical and cultural principles. As an aspect of the present study, aspects of economic management of resources were chosen among the 13 of the NAD items of production engineering for the following studies. From the beginning of the capitalist system, developed from the barter that existed in antiquity, the means of administering capital, whatever its type, were studied and improved by men. This aspect is much approached in the means of production engineering because it is one of the strongest study strands, as the processes are always conditioned to a better profit or a greater generation of capital. The economic aspects are directly connected to whatever the process. In electrical and civil engineering, this economic aspect is highly applicable, being directly connected in diverse areas into several studies, including in electrical engineering. There is an area that focuses on the reductions and rational use of electric energy, focusing on saving money focusing on saving money. In any and all engineering costs are fundamental part of the realization and design of a project, be it in the area of civil or electrical engineering. Studies on the best use of capital it is in its activities is a reason for constant change and analysis. The bibliometric research was carried out through the crossover between three axes: civil engineering, electrical engineering, and economic management through the advanced search tool of the database Web of Science, using Boolean operators. From this search, 195 results were obtained, which was considered reasonable by the group. Before using this combination of terms, a few others was used generate a very large or small volume of results. For this reason, we continued to change the terms until we found a restriction that gave around 200 results. The graph below shows the distribution of the results found in the years under analysis. We can see that the themes have gained greater focus on the years, which highlights the relevance of these themes and shows that their union has become a trend. Besides the temporal analysis, we also observed that the locational characteristics of scientific productions. We note that China leads research on the subject, at least when it comes to development of positive articles, followed by Spain and the US. Considering the large Chinese investment in construction and energy efficiency, the results are in line with expectation. From the bibliometric research carried out, a heat map of the authors, the visualized articles was also created. For these, only those with at least 20 citations were filtered. The result obtained is presented. Finally, for a better understanding of the result obtained by the research, we use a cloud of keywords, arranged to follow. We can observe that the strong connection between the two engines was verified by means of the keywords, and the three most frequent were energy, efficiency, and building. The execution of the activity allowed the construction of the knowledge related to the core of the two engines, besides the item of EPR studied. In addition, learning the use of the tools such as the Web of Science is essential for our academic training, in view of the provision of large quantity of articles. The ties between the engineering study were reinforced by the observation of the research results, which on the other hand was positive, considering that the selected concentration areas present the relation. On the other hand, this showed the link with the economic management at lower intensity.